Our African ancestors lived a confused life. And we, the offspring, the today chunk of Africans that they gave birth to, that confusion is still in our blood, it's still in our DNA, even as I speak to you. You see, some of the mediums that you can use to preserve culture and your identity is food, language, names, dressing, music, and as well as shirt. When I mean shirt, I'm talking about the clothes you put on and so many others. Now, you as an African adult, the children that you've given birth to, I'd like you to look at them. The teenagers and the younger generation. Do they carry these traits, this Africanness? Do they know how to speak your language very well? Do they bear your African names? Look at our food. It's been westernized. In fact, it has been westernized. Look at the clothes we put on. Totally westernized. Complete, absolutely. Look at the music we listen to. Is there anything African inside? Even the Afro beats you listen to that you brag about. What is actually African inside that music? You see, tell me what will make two adults from Africa, a man and a woman, get married, give birth to children, and decide to give those children European names. They then decide to give those children American names. They then decide to give those children British names. They decide to give those children Israeli names because they are Christians. They decide to give those children Arabic names because they are Muslims. But you never find a Chinese man who is a Christian naming his children Israeli names. You never find an Arabic man who is a Hindu or whatever giving Chinese name or Israeli name to his children because of religion. And again, this same British, this same France, this same Europe that we heap all our blame on are the same people that we're naming our children after. What an irony. What a confused race called Africa and Africans. Now, let me tell you the danger that is in all of this. All these things that Africans are doing to themselves. The danger is that, you see this our confusion, it will lead to our extinction. Because, let me tell you something. You see these children that you are naming English name. You are giving them Israeli name, all in the name of religion. You are giving them Arabic names because you are a Muslim, all in the name of religion. In the next 100 years, you see these children, they will now become the grandfather name. Are you getting it? In the next 150 to 200 years, these children that you are naming JC, Johnson, Tracy, all of them right now, Giovanni, I even saw one, his name is Giovanni. God, Africans, very... Now, as time goes on, that child will now become the great-grandfather or the grandfather, and his name will now be the surname that the children, the children that his children will give birth to, his name will now be the name that they are going to bear. In other words, everything about Africa would have been erased. And let me tell you another thing that will come up. Our offspring in the next 200 years to come, they will start blaming Britain again. Oh, Britain, the colonizers, they gave us different names. Look at now, we're not bearing their names. Look at your screen. Look at the numbers of African languages and culture that are going into extinction because of our rejection of our own identity. No Africa is online blaming Africans for the extinction of African languages and culture. No. It must be Britain because it's a trend. It's not they are not jumping on that trend because they love Africa. No. They just want to use it. They just want to catch into the momentum and gain from it maybe clicks and likes. None of them want to face the main problem. No. We must heap the blame on Britain. Because now Britain tell you, say, may you name your Peking English name. Now Britain tell you, say, may you name your Peking Israeli name. Now French, or been France tell you, say, make you name your Peking Arabic name. Confused hypocrites calling themselves Africans. But let it be on record that the generation that gave birth to them decided to reject everything about Africa. Meanwhile, they are all online bragging. Britain, Africa is this. Africa is the future. Sometimes I ask myself, is it an African man that made that statement that Africa is the future? Was it not a white man? Leave everything to Africans. Are they able to come up to realize that they are the future? Even that sentence, Africa is the future. Do we actually understand it? Oh my father. Africans. If you're not reason this thing, they tell us so, we go chichichi, we go chon chon chon. We know they pray, I no go fit fool now.